A lot of energy gels are overly sweet, artificial, and leave a strong aftertaste. I've tested over 50 energy gels myself, and we surveyed over 7,000 athletes to answer the question, how should an energy gel taste? Firstly, athletes don't want candy in a sachet. 76% of athletes prefer light fruit flavors, 53% love citrus or lemon flavors, and almost nobody wants gels that are overly sweet. And a few prefer savory flavors, but those are the exception. The problem comes from ingredients like glucose and dextrose. They are extremely sweet and they pull more water into the gut, which raises the risk of stomach distress. That's why at RocketFuel we're using carb sources like maltodextrin, cyclic dextrin, and isomaltulose, which deliver energy without the candy-like sweetness or gut distress. And if you do want to intake more than 60 grams of carbs per hour, you should combine glucose sources with fructose. And fructose is naturally sweet, but depending on how many carbs per hour you want, you can adjust the level of fructose. That's why for our low to moderate intensity train gel, we're using a 2:1 glucose-fructose ratio, while for our race gel, which is made for high intensity sessions, we're using a 1:0.8 glucose-fructose ratio. So the sweetness there is going to be higher, but those are the sessions where you have to get in more fructose for higher carb intake. 43% of athletes that we surveyed said that bad taste was the main reason they skip gels. And skipping fuel is the last thing you want in a session or in a race. Some brands get taste and flavoring right, but many miss it badly. I've had gels that almost taste alcoholic, way too intense, or just plain unpleasant. And with RocketFuel, we want to do that differently. We want to build gels that taste the way athletes actually ask for. Subtle, not too dominant, natural flavoring, and no chemical aftertaste. Train starts with a light berry flavor, race with a clean lemon. And we'll be adding flavors in the future based on customer feedback. Our pre-order is starting September 23rd. Sign up now at rocketfuelendurance.com for an early access tester discount.